Welcome back to the Europa Universalis 4 AI only campaign on the extended timeline mod. I do apologise for the last episode being rather short. I think it was about 8 minutes, so yeah, I apologise for that. I didn't put a timer on, and I still have not done so either. Anyway, last we saw, we had Kenya really getting tested here by the combined forces of Angola, Uganda, and Somalia, even though the poor AI is just... yeah, he's outnumbered them 2-1, essentially. So Egypt and, where was it? Egypt and Sudan went up against Oman in the most recent Egyptian purge of Omani heresy. So I'm looking forward to this. This looks to be 24,000 troops versus 68,000. Massive, massive advantage for the Egyptians here. We have the Chadian Cameroonian imperialist war. That's really... okay, that's a bit of a mouthful. So I have the Democratic Republic of Congo, Cameroon, and not Niger. Niger? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Niger. Versus Mali, Chad, and Ethiopia. Yeah, I find that a bit weird how it's Niger, and then it's Nigeria, so it's not Niger, but, you know, Niger. That's probably because the French owned it at some point, I do believe. Don't quote me on that, though, because just go look it up. It'll be better for you. Seriously, go look it up. I can't look it up in the middle of commentating a game, but I would if I could. Anyway, looks like Chad's probably going to win this war. So, and Kenya's still getting massively hammered by 3,000 troops, would you believe? I mean, they still have their centralized region, but jeez, split your forces or something. Anyway, Chinese Myanmar imperialist wars. That's up against Laos and Myanmar. Well, we know who's going to win this war. Jeez, alrighty. Well, 2022. Well then, I think we'll check the ledger for military and navies every 3 years, or no, not 3 years, sorry, every 10 years or so, starting from 2015, so we'll check it in 2025. This looks to be overkill on Myanmar, and Laos not doing much, so Laos not actually getting attacked at the moment, but that's well over 500,000 troops within Myanmar's borders just going rampaging. Yeah, that's about 700,000, maybe a bit more. Jeez, okay. That's a bit scary. I would not like China knocking on my door at that point. So Laos wasn't actually involved in this war. Oh, it was Cambodia. Never mind, okay. Sorry, I misread the flags. They're not even that similar, I just misread them. Yeah, so that's quite interesting. What else do we have? We have the Egyptian purge of Omani heresy, which is going very well. The Equato-Guinean versus the Equato-Guinean Gabonese imperialist war. So, Gabon is of course winning this, because it's 1v4, essentially. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, and Venezuela's going up St. Lucian. So, who are we up against here? Equatorial Guinea is up against Gabon. I'm gonna look up the pronunciation of that. Gabon, Sao Tome and Principe, Democratic Republic of Congo, and Congo. Okay then. I'm pretty sure Congo has its original borders. Wait, let's have a look. Yeah, they do. Okay. Now, what's interesting, I'm pretty sure this may just be a folktale, and it may well be, that the Congo is actually more democratic than the Democratic Republic of Congo. I'm not entirely sure. That may just be me mishearing things or something, but I'm pretty sure that that is a thing. So, oh, Cohen's, oh dear. That's, Botswana and Namibia. Anyway, yeah, so that's, I'll look that up as well. I've got a lot of looking up to do, it would appear. So, Somalia, I have no idea why we were looking at this, but we'll look at it. So they are very centralized. What's this? Portuguese. Okay. Well then, let's go back to this. And it looks Iranian purge of Omani heresy. Okay, so Egypt took Muscat. Muscat, I think it's called when the Omanis own it. But now they're up against the Iranians, so that's going to be a test for Oman. Oh, Oman got Oman became Sunni. Okay, yeah, okay. I saved that one. So the United Arab Emirates are still sitting pretty on their massive amount of base tax. I don't know why they don't develop Liwa. I mean, I know it costs like 9 administrative points, but that is nothing if you've played the base game of Europa. I think development costs around, I think the lowest is about 45 or 40 for the best land you can get at the start of the game if they have 3 development. So yeah, it's pretty expensive compared to now where you could just develop the capital of, like, you could develop Maine with 7 base tax, 21 development compared to 3 for 4. Like that is really good. So who is the current elector here? Actually, we don't even need to go into that map mode. England. Very well. Oh, Great Britain, sorry. Oh dear, that's gonna cost me. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you Scots, Welsh, and Northern Irish that I've disgraced. Oh dear. I'm gonna die for that one. Yep, okay. I'm just gonna be quiet now. That's it. Oh, and yeah, okay, we'll just ignore that. Algerian-Maltese Imperialist War, that's gonna be a no-brainer. Chinese-Thai Imperialist War, so it's Cambodia and Thailand again versus China. So China annexed most of Myanmar, so they've just absolutely hammered them. That's 60,000 troops versus almost 200,000. Yeah. Unfortunately, they just didn't have enough forces to properly deal with that. China's gonna absolutely destroy Thailand and Cambodia if it can get to it. The only one safe currently actually is Laos. No, not Laos. Sorry, Cambodia. Because after this war with China, Cambodia will be better off. Oh, so they don't actually... Never mind. That really confused me for a second because they didn't have a truce with China, but then I realized they were at war with them. So what is India doing? It doesn't look like they're doing much. So they may go after the remnants of Sri Lanka. I don't know why they have assembled 125,000 troops down here otherwise. They could go after Pakistan if they really wanted to. Maybe even Nepal, Bhutan. Just so China doesn't gain as much influence in the region as they could. And they could well go after Bangladesh if they wanted to as well. So, what else do we have? We have Australia and New Zealand being, well, Australia being the Robert Menzies of the world. Tony Abbott got re-elected. Good stuff, Tony. Good stuff. 555. Unfortunately, he's gone now. Well, depends on your opinion. I don't think it was that unfortunate, but, you know, Australian Parliament's quite iffy anyway. Inactive would probably be the best word to say there, or to use there. Oh, look at that. Look at all that. Did you see that? That's all the... Oh. So this is quite interesting. We can see all the changes the mod maker has made to the territory. Very nice indeed. I actually quite enjoy looking at this. Ah. Never knew that would be that easy to find. Anyway, let's continue. So, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Iran took Mocha and Marah. And we have 40,000 Egyptians stationed in Muscat. We have the Bissau Guinean. Oh dear. the Guinean nationalist war, and the Serbian reconquest of Kosovo. Kosovo? Yep, Kosovo. Oh dear. So, Guinean versus Guinea. Oh. Guinea-Bissau versus Guinea. So, Guinea-Bissau... Ooh, okay, so Guinea-Bissau may actually win this. So we have Mauritania, Guinea, and Ghana versus Guinea-Bissau, Senegal, Sierra Leone, and Ivory Coast. Very interesting. Or Cote d'Ivoire. I probably butchered that as well. I'm sorry. My French is terrible. So we have Croatia, Serbia versus Kosovo, Bulgaria, and Macedonia. I'm surprised these two are on the same side. This has actually been compared, this relationship in the real world has actually been compared to, dare I say, a North Korea, South Korea mentality where these guys won't accept the fact that they are Bulgarian. Like, even, it's even represented in the game. Because of their, well, it's probably best akin to a, brainwashing by their current Prime Minister or President. I'm not quite sure what kind of system they have. I'm just going to go with President because it says it in the game. Because of propaganda by their President, they believe that they're the Hellenistic descendants of Alexander the Great. That's the one. And they're not Hellenistic. That's the issue. Greece is, but not. Yeah. Sorry, Macedonia. I do apologize. Anyway, what's happening here? So we have Bulgaria occupying Nice and Vojvodina, and we have Croatia getting, maybe even going to lose Zeta and Raska, and we may see a Greater Albania here. That would be very nice indeed. That should be Montenegrin, but you know, whatever. When I say whatever, that's probably dangerous, but you know, the political quagmire that is the Balkans will not go unnoticed by the world. Anyway, we have the Filipino-Thai nationalist war, the Indonesian-Thai nationalist war, American-Dominican... That's going to be very boring. So, the Thailand's getting absolutely ganged up on. They're just going to get destroyed. Anyway, we will see that next episode, where we may hope Thailand survives, because they do have 50,000, but probably not enough to defend off this many Indonesians. And also, oh no, they could defend off the Philippines. Anyway, till then guys, see you all later. And you know the drill, like, favorite, and subscribe this video. And goodbye.